Hello and welcome to Yosuga Sora. I felt like reading the classics today. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already uploaded the gameplay for this, but like, you know what? Throughout the years, I've been just watching anime. I never read the VN, so I'll get the chance to do that today. The real question is, did the anime improve on the VN, or is the VN way better? Common pattern would say VN is better, but we'll see. Well, additional context helps, but Anyway, let's get started. The route order I'm going to be doing is the same as the anime, so we're gonna go Kazuha, then Akira, then Nao, then Motoka, then Sora. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's get started. The blue of the sky is remarkably clear here. It's different from the sky in the city, a pure blue. It seems even the white of the clouds is different from the one seen in the city. I wonder if it's because the air is cleaner. Wait, I think the volume is way too loud. Wait. There's no like super master volume adjust the whole thing. I'll just do it on my side then. I mean, I get we're inside the train, but like, all right, here we go. I think this is okay. Did I read this? I already forgot. It seems even the white of the city is different from the one seen in the city. I wonder if it's because the air is cleaner. As the excitement of traveling wore off, I became bored listening to the sleep-inducing clacks of the train. Every so often, evenly distributed telephone poles passed the corner of my eyes. It reminded me of how I would entertain myself by counting these telephone poles when I was younger. I would count while imagining myself jumping from pole to pole as if they were stakes sticking out of the water. I used to think that it was just a weird idea I dreamt up. However, the criminal in a mystery novel I've read recently did the exact same thing. Oh, he reads mystery novels. Realizing that I had the same idea as such a devious crook gave me a little bit of a funny feeling. I grew tired of the dull, flowing scenery. It's not that I hate to take it easy, but complete monotony is another matter altogether. However, I'm not alone on this trip. Hey, you want some Pocky? Pochi? Oh yeah, I really should have bought. I was in a Japanese grocery a while ago. I should have bought some Pocky. I was kind of craving. But anyway. Without even the slightest response, Sora kept gazing at the scenery as I asked. She continued to ignore me, unconcerned with my feelings. Maybe she was still angry at me for dragging her out of the house so early in the morning. But that couldn't be helped. Shogunai. I couldn't just leave her alone like that, after all. A brother's feelings are something his sister would never understand, I suppose. I decided to take a stick from the box I was offering and stop talking. It's only been a little under 30 minutes since we changed trains. In terms of distance, I'd say we're about halfway there. Things will probably get busy once we arrive. Now is probably a good time to catch up on sleep. I sank into the chair and closed my eyes. The carriage was much quieter than expected. The clack of the wheels and the rocking of the train was almost like a lullaby. Ita! A sudden sharp pain suddenly disturbed me. I opened my eyes and turned to Sora. What do you want? She lightly kicked me with her shoe, like she had calculated the exact moment I would start to fall asleep. At the same time, she's expectantly extending her hand towards me. Geez, I wish it would be more straightforward. Kore. When I held out the box, she just took the whole thing. literally says the word Pocky there. Like you can see the P-O-C-N-K-Y. Anyway. Hey, leave some for me. Oh no, it's changed. Okay, fine. They changed it. Okay, I messed up, man. Alright, I also need to see the thumbnail for today. After she'd taken a stick, she held her bocce between her teeth and looked away, as if to say she had no further business with me. This is considered normal for us. I still can't help but wonder why it's so hard to start a conversation with my own Imoto.
Nani?
Probably troubled by me silently looking at her, she looked toward me, unnerved. Nah, it's nothing. I'm just gonna sleep for a bit.
So,
After murmuring that, Sora started looking out the window again. I tried one more time to take it easy and close my eyes. I felt something being placed in my lap. As I opened my eyes, I realized it was the pocket box she had just taken.
あとは春が食べて。
Sorry, I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Every time I was about to fall asleep. What did the Imoto mean by this? You don't want any more of them? What's with her? It's as if she's trying to say, don't leave me all alone like that or something. Okay, I get it now. Did she jab me a moment ago for the same reason? You call her obstinate or just difficult?
でも、いっぺんに食べないでよね。
She quickly grabbed a few sticks from the box as she said that. Hey, which one is it now? I could see her trying to hide her embarrassment by munching on the plushie. Well, things like that are still pretty cute. Wait, let me adjust the volume again. Make it a little louder. I think it's too low now. It's already at 55, but it's 70. That's probably right. With things going like this, I guess I won't be getting any sleep. Giving up on taking a nap, I returned to viewing the scenery. We're heading to our father's hometown. Our grandparents lived there a long time ago. Would stay there for around 2 weeks every summer break. No one lives there now, though. When we were little, our Okasan would take us on the train. Would eat sweets while talking to her, which made the long journeys feel surprisingly short. How long has it been since you were last there?
さあ、
You were pretty little, so I guess it makes sense you wouldn't remember it very
子
well.
供扱いしないで。同い年のくせに。
I'm not treating you like a child. The last time you went there was a long time ago. Of course, we're the same age. We're Futago. Yeah, that's twins. Anyway. I'm treated as the older one for convenience sake. However, who's older has no meaning to Sora. We're equals from her point of view. If she ever feels like I'm treating her like a child, she gets pissed. It is what it is, though. Okasan always told me to look after her, so I always have. The places you liked before will still be there. I'm not really sure if she's listening or not. I still continue the conversation nonetheless. The conversation about the countryside we went to when we were young.
春？
With how one-sided the conversation had been, I must have gotten drowsy and drifted off.
もう。
Barely awake, I can feel my head being wrapped in something soft. I wonder what that is.
一人で何でも決めちゃって。いつも一人で頑張っちゃって。いつも一人だけで抱え込んで。本当に春はバカなんだから。
As if I was being sucked in by that comforting feeling, I lost consciousness.
春、ねえ、起きてよ。
My shoulders were being lightly shaken.
春ってば。
We're there already? It felt like I'd just been separated from something warm that had been leaning on my side. My arm felt cold now.
そろそろ駅に着くみたい。
I see. As the train began to slow, my body was thrown forward, just as I was stretching. You made sure to get everything right. Saying that, Our luggage consisted only of a small bag, the empty pocky box, and the juice boxes we drank. I had mine and Sora's tickets in my pocket.
まもなくオズミお忘れ物ないようご注意ください。
Off we go. The train pulled to the Ekinai. Finally. I came here on my own free will. There's no going back now, and I had no intention of doing so. This is a familiar place, a place filled with memories. Despite that, I still felt anxious. Still, I'm sure we'll make it work. Somehow. Sora and I. Just the two of us.
One day いつか見上げたあの空昨日と違う流れゆく飛行機雲を道しるべにまだ知らない街続く道を行くただ一人きりの旅立ちの空は遠く澄んでても晴れない柔らかな雲の檻閉ざされてるまだ見ぬ君よ髪をなびかせ風の行方振り仰いだら宙に舞い上がる想い Someday いつかたどり着けるきっと君に寄り添うため何度もすれ違いそれでも信じて腕少しずつ歩くよそう君が待ってる道の先空の向こう君へつなげるよ透明な心
That was Soul. Anyway, I wonder how long it's been since Sora walked for this long. Oh, where's my mouse? Okay, there you go.
もうまだつかないの？
It had been over 40 minutes since we left Ekinai,
疲れた。
which makes that the time Sora has grumbled these words. I know it's hard. It's been a long time since you've walked this far. Just hang in there. We're almost there.
それさっきも言った。
Well, if you're only going to repeat yourself, I can only repeat myself back. I've been walking for a while now, so we're definitely getting closer.
気休めにもならない。
Judging from the feeble groans that barely leaked out of her, it's clear that she wasn't acting. Although we would rest every now and then, this was still probably very hard on her feet. She didn't have much stamina to begin with. At any rate, this is some nice weather we're having. As the enthusiasm in my voice grows, the sky I looked up to on the train becomes larger and more distant. It envelopes my vision with a piercing blue. To our relief, it was not humid. A refreshing, clean, dry heat. Thanks to that, we're walking without sweating much. If we were having the same muggy air we had in the city, we'd be sweating buckets by now. There's no doubt that even I'd be whining. Here, I'll push you from behind. Just hang in there. As I tried to reach for Sora's back, she quickly dodged.
やめてよ、恥ずかしい。
It's not like anyone's looking. If you don't like it, then just walk and bear with it. Just as we try to continue. What's up? Gripping the sleeve of my shirt, Sora hid behind my back.
今そこの草からなんか飛び出してきた。
Huh? Just as she said that, a big green insect hopped out. It's just a grasshopper. A few more appeared, hopping along after the first.
もういいや
Hey, wait up! Sora tried to get away as fast as she could. Now that I think about it, grasshoppers have always freaked you out, haven't they?
知らない笑うの
Go in. Tonikaku, let's get out of here. Sora stepped up her pace as if being chased by the grasshoppers. Thanks to that, we were able to arrive at our destination earlier than expected. Wait, the volume is now too loud, I guess? I don't like this. I can't find the right mix. I think this is good. I don't know. Let's go for this one. Okay, maybe this works out. Hooray for grasshoppers, I guess. We finally arrive.
疲れた
Losing strength, Sora collapsed onto the ground. In front of our eyes stood a somewhat worn-out house, with no signs of light whatsoever. A worn-out sign reading Kasugano's Clinic hung by the front door. Nojicha was the town doctor, and my Obachan was the midwife. This clinic was managed by the two of them. Both of them served the community until their passing. I remember my Oji-chan was tall and thin. My Obachan was short and plump. They were both extremely kind-hearted, and they loved Sora and me dearly. After they died, there was no one to succeed them, so the place was naturally cleaned out and closed. It's been empty for so long that we hired a contractor to clean the place out. They got the lights, gas, and water running, making it habitable again. Alright, interesting difference between the anime and the VN now. Because I think in the anime it was implied that this was their parents. The dad owns a clinic, and it's still a doctor and something, but like they were the ones who owned the house, not their grandparents. But okay, we'll be living here from now on. After bowing lightly and greeting, I once again looked up at the building. As long as I'm with Sora, I know we'll somehow be able to make a life here. We should be able to relax here. After all, this place is filled with our childhood memories. I had no intention of turning back now. Sate, we had to make all kinds of preparations before the movers arrived. Sorry, Sora. Gomen ne, Sora. I'm really thirsty. Can you please go to a nearby vending machine and buy? Before I could finish, Sora had already entered the house. Hey! Do you want some juice?
いる
Unexpectedly, Sora poked her head out and said one word and promptly returned into the house. In the end, feeling slightly downcast, I was the one that had to buy the drinks. A little while later, the moving company's truck pulled in. A mountain of cardboard boxes was quickly brought inside. They also helped set up the kitchen. I told them where I wanted the cabinets and appliances installed. Wow, they do full service, because every time I move, it's just like, all right, here's your boxes and the stuff you had in your closet. We'll at least put it there, but the boxes, you handle that, man. I'm like, okay, and it'll take me like a month or two before I unpack stuff. Anyway, Sora, where are you? I followed a trail of luggage towards the back. Sora had secured a room at the very back for herself. I don't think this room's going to get much sun. Is that okay with you?
暑いの嫌いだからいい
On the other hand, it's probably going to be quite cold in the winter. There's also mosquitoes to worry about, so if you're going to be opening the windows, you'll need to set up the insect screen.
殺虫剤は
I I haven't bought any yet. I thought we'd just set up a mosquito net like back in the day for now, though.
めんどくさい。
There you go again. Oh, after you finish organizing everything back here, can you help me with some other stuff? As I was saying that, she opened her laptop. She's gonna post in those image boards about being like a Imoto in love, messaging Kirino. Anyway, looks like she doesn't even have the slightest intention of helping. Oh, we don't have any internet yet.
なんで？
Sora closed her laptop with a thud, clearly in a foul mood. Well, we did only just move in.
バカなんだから。
You know, it'll be nice if you help me organize stuff. Once we're done, I'll go buy some of your favorite sweets and ice cream.
今は特に欲しくない。
What if I got you some candy? I'm into.
それ以前にめんどくさい。
Not saying that. Come on. 2 hours later. It's done. Somehow. I collapsed down on the chair in the kitchen. Before we left, I tried to cut down everything to just the essentials. But even just the bare essentials were numerous. Unpacking, sorting, and arranging our belongings. It was a lot of work. What a relief Sora helped out. Unfortunately, we're still not done.
春。
Thanks, Sora. You're a big help. If I had to do all of this myself, I probably wouldn't even be halfway done.
春。
If you wouldn't mind helping me with the rest. Hmm?
お腹すいた。
Right. Sora saying that made me realize how hungry I was too. Naturally, through all the unpacking, we worked up a bit of an appetite. What to do though? We didn't pack any food. We're already finished the sweets we brought prior to traveling. Besides, that was long before we had even gotten started with unpacking. I guess I'll have to go out and buy something after all. I'll go shopping then. Is there anything you want me to get? Anything else?
別に。
Okay, here. Have the rest of the tea. Drink up and have a rest.
ぬるい。
Bear with it. Alright, I'm off. Just a little gammon, man. Gammon City. The sun had gone down completely. The crows had started crying. Seriously, I underestimated the countryside. Was it always like this? I was looking for a kombini. Despite going all the way to the station, I couldn't find anything. When I asked a passerby if there was any, he said that there was one on the prefectural road, but it was hopeless. He said getting to the prefectural road would take 30 minutes by car. Instead, he told me where a super was. So I went shopping over there for the time being. It's not quite a super, since it was really just a large grocery store. I figure it's going to become sort of a lifeline for us. Oh yeah, I remember in the anime, it's both Sora and our guy. But that was even before they got to their house. Like, they did the shopping before they got to the house. So that's an interesting change. Anyway, a bike was going to be necessary here. A motorbike would be nice, but... I suddenly heard something and turned around. I thought I heard the clattering sound of a bike being pushed. The only thing there wasn't the road I had been walking on, though. Yeah, maybe I was hearing things since I got bikes on my mind. Yeah, a bike. That'll be a huge advantage here. I never rode one back in the city, but out here, it would be essential for going anywhere. What the? I got the feeling I just heard a bike again. After taking another look around, there wasn't even a shadow of a person. Only a crumbling farmhouse. Maika. Was it the same hallucination caused by my desire to own a bike? Or am I just going crazy from exhaustion?
戻ってきてくれたんだね。
She's aware. Yeah, I guess the anime really made a huge difference because in the anime they just met in the fucking grocery store. Akira was also there. They saw each other and then Akira just left and she was like she says something like this. I think it's the same line. I wonder why they made that change. Interesting change. Tadai, huh? どうしたの?
遅い。
Go in. I couldn't find a store. I ended up just wandering and looking around.
逃げたのかと思った。
Huh? No way.
あ
I looked over at what Sora pointed at. There was a mobile phone that was sitting alone at the table. I forgot to bring it. Go in. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of food. Let's eat.
れ、もういい。
The deaf voice sounded as if she'd given up. I said I'm sorry. She approached me and gave me a quick scowl from below. Okay, I'm really...
うーん。
Sora brought her face so close that we could feel each other's breath. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Her small eyes were staring straight into my apologetic ones. I also looked into Sora's eyes. I could see myself in them. We're twins, so it was like some sort of illusion, like staring into an infinity mirror. Even asked her Nisan, with whom she had spent a very long time with. I couldn't understand what she was thinking behind those dark eyes. I can't help but be drawn into them a little when I look at her. Starting good. This might be end. Suddenly, Sora! The moment of flinch, a bag of potato chips, was snatched out from one of the bags I was holding. Hey, those are my consomme chips! Oh shit, man. I already ate dinner, but I'm kind of hungry. I don't know why I'm hungry. I'm pretty sure I ate a lot of pasta, but like, what the fuck? Anyway. Just don't eat them, okay? You all okay? Sora walked out towards the back of the house without a word. Well, shoganai na. She wasn't wrong. I was late after all. When I looked at my mobile phone, I found a whole pile of missed calls and emails. Oh yeah, Sora did that a lot. You know, she just kept. She's the type of person who keeps spamming your phone, man. It's like that one scene in Elf, man. It's like that one scene in Elf. Holy shit, man. And then for some reason she forgets the following day. But if you look at the number of texts and all that. Oh yeah, the girl who was with the guy just deleted all those, and somehow the girl forgot, or maybe I forgot. You know what? I'll try to look into Elf again. F. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, let's go to you. All of them were from Sora. You're late. Still out? What are you doing? Haru? Stop that. Answer me. I was starting to wonder if you had run away. Are? Sorry. I'm really sorry. I only entered that and sent the email to Sora. From the back of the house, I heard the sound indicating a new email. The reply came immediately. Oh, always look at your phone. Baka. The next day, the sun was already high in the sky by the time Sora woke up.
ご飯は
Ohaya, if you want bread, if you want pan, we have some. There's also some milk and orange juice in the fridge. I finished my breakfast a while back. I returned to unpacking our luggage.
お菓子は
Go get some real food before you have to gashi.
焼いて。
You can do that much by yourself. I can hear the beeping from the toaster oven in the kitchen. She could do it herself, right? I heard the whirling vibration of the microwave oven. Hey, that's set to microwave mode. If you don't press the toast mode, the bread is just going to turn black. Oh yeah, you know what? I think it's been ages since I've seen like convection oven / microwave, 2-in-1. Yeah, my old apartment used to have that, but like now I have like a separate oven and like a fucking microwave and a fucking air fryer and a fucking a lot of things. After a beep, I pressed the cancel button and the microwave stopped.
前食べたのそうだったんだ。
I didn't really know how to use it before, but won't make that mistake again, right?
だから春が焼いてって言ったんじゃない。
Please, learn how to do it for yourself too.
春が焼いてくれれば問題ない。
Just want to be spoiled. Typical emotos. If you would just learn how to do it, you could toast delicious bread by yourself.
まだ
Jeez, alright. Just had to wait a few minutes. Here, drink some milk first.
うん。
I passed her the glass of milk. After standing still for a while, she began to drink it as if she had no choice.
もういい。
After drinking about half the glass, she childishly refused to drink the rest. Don't drink it all in one gulp. You can drink the rest with the toast. Sora sat down on the chair without a word. Also, with things as they are, please spare me from refusing to eat anything but milk and bread. That said, it's not like either of us are any good at cooking. Anything that isn't instant. Maybe easy things like medamayaki or salad. Even then, the frying pan and the kitchen knives are still buried in the cardboard boxes. At any rate, I need to at least have a think about what we can eat for dinner. I don't have any discerning palate. I'll eat just about anything. On the other hand, Sora's definitely a picky eater. She won't even eat a cup of men. She has many other likes and dislikes too. Back in the city, there was always somewhere nearby to eat. What would I do from now on, though? The super is far away. The kombini might as well be at the end of the yard. How exactly should I get our meals together? I wonder if the people who live here are subsistence farmers. While I was worrying about various things a mere student should be thinking about, the toast was ready. Here, toasted.
いつものジャムは
We don't have any. I'll go buy some today.
うーん。
We only just moved here. We'll get things organized soon enough. After tearing off the crust and dipping it in the milk, Sora began eating.
ね
どうしたの?
え、ネットに繋がらない。
I told you yesterday, we don't have the plan yet. Then again, I wonder if they even have a service here. Oh no. How am I gonna shitpost in my fucking image board 2chan channel?
繋がらないと不便。
But my favorite friend in that random ass forum, Nissan Lover 69. How am I gonna tell her about my day with Nissan? Holy shit. Anyway, I'll take care of it once we settle in a bit more. We have to put up with the mobile data until then.
なるべく早くして。
Okay. Speaking of internet, if we can't connect to the internet, then she probably won't be able to constantly shut herself in her room, just like she used to. When she planted herself in front of the computer, the only lighting in her room would come from the computer screen. What did they mean by this? By Sora as our representative of the audience. What did they mean by this? I mean the main audience of this video. At least at that time. Right now, nowadays, it's half that and half e-girls. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyway. Scrolling through various message boards, seeing pictures of the latest trendy clothes. Oh, I thought about it. About that. It made me think that it's probably better if we don't have any internet. But when coming to the countryside makes such a thing more likely, I have a feeling not having the internet would cause other problems. Having internet would definitely be bendy, since shopping here is such an inconvenience. there are ups and downsides to having it. What to do? Ah, Sora. I'm going to get more groceries. If you want anything, write down a list for me. Oh, and I was thinking of getting a bike. Do you want one too?
乗らない。春が来いで。
You're just going to always sit behind me, huh?
ごちそうさま。
Without answering my question, Sora put her silverware down and stood up. Doesn't she know doubling up on the bike is illegal? Can you go wash those? Put them in the sink for me then.
うん。
While I'm at it, maybe I should buy a dishwasher as well. Oh yeah, this guy's loaded. Because these guys are loaded because, you know, they sold a prime condo in fucking Tokyo. So, you know, in the countryside, there's a lot of cash. Oh, I suddenly remembered a recent, like a few months ago, I did play like a. It's not a VN. It's like a almost like a VN. You know. Go Inaka. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. But anyway. However, the bike comes first for now. Given how much of a hassle it was getting to the store, I decided to go buy in bulk. But it never crossed my mind how I'd get all this stuff home. The plastic bags I had were full of rice, miku, and other staples, as well as sweets and jam for Sora. God damn it, you know, why am I still hungry up to now, man? I already ate fucking pasta, man. Unfortunately, I'm craving two things. Something sweet and a lot of meat. I don't want the combination. Well, there's like chicken waffles, but I don't want them right now. I need something sweet and something like a dessert and a fucking go for some whole cart food. But they don't have boat. It doesn't have sweets. I don't want my never mind. I should chillax. Anyway. The bags easily weighed more than 10 kilos. Unable to support the weight, the bag's handles were beginning to stretch. They'll definitely tear soon if I'm not careful. For Sora's sake, I had to hurry back, but if I hurry, these bags would definitely break. The bags were digging into my fingers, causing them to start to go numb. Maybe I should rest for a bit. After I gently put the bags down, I could finally feel the blood flowing back to my fingers. How much longer is it to the house? It feels like I walk a long way, but judging from the now familiar scenery, I'm probably less than halfway. Meru? Subject, Detensha. There was no text, just a link. It must have been for Sora. Jitensha. Is this how she decided to answer that conversation from earlier? What an awkward way to communicate. After I opened the link, a picture of the electric bike popped up. She thinks I should get one of these? This walk sells it. There's no way we could live in the countryside without a better way to get around. Given she sent her reply at this exact moment, it makes me really admire our connection as Futago. Okay, so the price is 80,000 yen. What? You could easily buy a bike for 10,000 yen these days. At this price, you could buy a second-hand motorbike. There's no way Sora's thinking of riding it herself. On the other hand, I thought she's doing this just for me. She'll have picked it up so she could ride behind me without slowing me down. No doubt about it. I'll bet on it. Jeez. That's so like her. I couldn't help but smile bitterly in my resignation. I guess I can at least be thankful this break cheered me up. Sate. Sora. The fact that she sent an email was probably a sign that she was starting to get bored and grumpy. With that in mind, I tried to lift the all too heavy bags when... Ah! When it's that, one of the bag's handles I was holding broke into two, and everything split into the ground? Maybe spilled in the ground? Oh, whatever. Now, what am I supposed to do? Just as I was looking absolutely dumbfounded at the torn remains of the bag, the handle still grass in my hand.
大丈夫ですか?
Daijobu. Eh? A hand reached out from behind and gently picked up the things that had fallen. Huh? Thanks.
ずいぶん詰め込んだみたい。
Well, forgetting to begin picking up my items myself, I followed the outstretched arm with eyes when our eyes met. Oh, oh, that flashback. Oh, oh. I remember. I remembered. Of course, I watched the anime. Those were good times. Kind of makes you think. Anyway. Eh? この顔. In my head, a faint and fleeting image suddenly became clear and definite. I cannot believe I was going to edit some shit out now. Fucking hell, man. We just started this fucking VN. Holy fucking hell, man. I cannot believe. Okay. I was taking notes because I did not expect I had to worry about that so early on. I mean, I was thinking, of course, they'll have those kinds of flashbacks, but I wasn't like expecting they'll show some things I need to cut this early on. Oh well. Oh no. The girl's eyes opened wide with an expression of shock. Her face then quickly became flushed, changing into an expression of happiness.
はるちゃん?
Now-chan? Sorry, I'm distracted. The words came out simultaneously from both of us. That wasn't simultaneous for me. Sashiburi. Ah!
はるちゃん!
Wait, our guy already... Or maybe he's packing. Yeah, maybe he's packing. Yeah, I think he's packing. That's literally us, by the way. Suddenly, I was violently hugged. I could feel the softness of her body pressed firmly against me. A faint feminine smell tickled my nose as her tender warmth slowly embraced me.
はるちゃん。はるちゃんなんだね。
Sashiburi.
どうして
Her heartbeat rapidly echoed throughout my body.
こっちに来てるんだったら言ってくれたらよかったのに。
A blessed voice flowed into my ears. It was nostalgic, although somewhat different from what I remembered. That's probably because she's grown. I just got here yesterday. The sensation of her embrace still remained.
どこに
Grandpa's place.
そっか。
As she continued to talk and hug me, I could feel her chest bouncing up and down.
ほんと大きくなっちゃったね。
What else grown? Yeah, too now, Chan. I replied without thinking in a cheerful tone. We're starting good. I don't think she was this big before. Yeah. Now's not the time for that. Now Yorihime is a girl who lives close by. She's a year older than us. She would happily look after us whenever we used to come here for summer break. It's been years since we last met, but it seems her personality was as bright and kind as ever. I couldn't help but be happy about that. Even though we only just met now by accident. However, this is troubling. It doesn't seem like Nao-chan's going to let go. No. Nao-chan?
どうかしたのかな
Gomen, do you think you can let go?
あ、苦しかった
Yeah, that's not it.
あまりに突然で久しぶりだったからつい
After one last squeeze,
ごめんなさい
Oh, my bad. After one last squeeze, Nao-chan reluctantly let go. What squeeze? What squeeze what?
見慣れない後ろ姿を見て誰だろうって思ったんだ重そうな荷物を持ってフラフラしてるし
Well, I guess I didn't think that true.
そうみたいだね持つの手伝ってあげる
Domo. Nao-chan picked up the rest of my groceries that had fallen
気
out.
にしないででもいきなりだからびっくりしたなこの前なんか業者さんが出入りしてたみたいだからあの家壊しちゃうのかなって思ってたんだけど
Oh, that was probably just the cleaners and renovators.
でなんでこんな時期にまた夏休みにこっちに処理に来る準備でも
Well, I'm struggling to answer an extremely obvious question. This topic will undoubtedly come up again, though. And honestly, if it's Nao-chan, it's not a problem.
ああ訳ありなのかなだったら話さなくても
Yeah, it's something I was going to have to tell you eventually. There was no reason to hide it after all. Recently, my parents, both of them, died in an accident. Nao-chan's face stiffened instantly. I'll spare you the details, but Sora and I came to live out here now.
そうだったのごめんね辛いこと喋らせちゃってその私
Don't worry about it. What's done is done. Besides, we've already made up our minds. Really, don't worry about it. It was actually easier for me to tell you first.
そうだったらいいんだけど
Wait, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got super distracted by a lot of things.
でももし何かあったらすぐ言ってねまたご近所さんになるんだしはるちゃんと私の間に遠慮はなしだよ
Thanks.
どんどん頼ってねでもとりあえずはこの荷物運びからかな
Kinda? Oh, I miss I fucking miss Serena. Anyway, yeah. Finally, the uncomfortable atmosphere had cleared between us, and we returned to the same conversations we always had.
じゃあこれこのまま持ってあげるね
Nao-chan held the items and dropped her four. Yeah, thanks for that.
到着さすがにちょっと腕が疲れたかも
Oh man, you were a big help though. I was lost with what to do with it when the bag broke, hopelessly thinking a solution would just appear.
あの時のはるちゃんの顔可愛かったな昔もああいう表情することがあったかな
Huh? That's how I looked?
最初はそれでもはるちゃんだって気づかなくてでも落ちたものを拾っている時にあれって思ったのそしたら急に思い出してきて
It's a good thing I recognized you right away.
そうだねお互いちゃんと昔の記憶が
They both had a flashback of like just doing it.
そうそう他にも何か手伝うことあるあれば何でもやってあげちゃうよ
What's the change of topic there, huh? Nah, I'm okay for now. I'll invite you over once I unpack everything.
それじゃ手伝うって言った意味がないよまあでもこういうのは自分たちだけでやった方が分かりやすいのかな
Yeah, we already finished unpacking the basics anyway.
そっか。学校もこっちになるんだよね。
Yeah, we can't go yet, but once we will once we're done selling
了
it.
解。じゃあ今度また学校のこととか詳しく教えてあげる。
Okay. 頼んだぞ。
じゃあ今日は帰るね。また。
Ah, thank you so much.
また会えてよかったよ。なんともなかった。
Which one? Which one? え？
うん。それじゃ。
Now-chan left without turning back. From back then. The last time I came here was for a summer vacation. When Now-chan said memories of the past, was she thinking about... Huh? What was that noise? I turned around and saw the curtains were swinging in the medical examination room. Of course she knew. She was watching. She got NTR'd that time. You could get NTR'd. If a robot gets NTR'd, it will develop free will. I already miss Miku-senpai, man. I cannot believe that VN's over. How the hell did I finish that VN so quickly? I want to read more. I wasn't expecting to start reading Yosuga the Sora today, but here I am. The next day.
ごめんください。
I wonder who that could be. Coming.
おはよう、はるちゃん。
Huh? Now-chan. Ohayo?
なーにその眠そうな顔は。もしかして寝てたりした？
I kept thinking of things I need to unpack, and then I needed to decide where they went. I stayed up pretty late to finish it all up.
あらら、起こしちゃってごめんね。昨日も言ったけど、なんだったら私手伝ってあげるよ。
Yeah, it's okay. I think we're almost finished anyway.
そっか。じゃあ学校終わって私がまたこっちに来る頃には片付いちゃってるね。
Now that she said that, I only just realized that Now-chan was wearing a school uniform.
ってことは思ったより早く学校に行けるようになりそうかな。
Yeah, one thing settled. Well, I guess they already have. We already put in our transfer papers, so we'll probably get a call soon.
そっかそっか。あ、学校までの道はわかる？
Well, we got fax a map, but
でも実際に行くときになったら私が案内してあげるよ。
okay, thanks.
はる？
At that moment, a faint voice came from called for my name from behind. I like how the music stops. You just fucking know. What's with that look? Why do they have that kind of look?
もしかしてソラちゃん？
Of course, Sora remembers that one time. I just met Now-chan again yesterday. This must have been the first time Sora had seen Now-chan since we moved here. Sora, do you remember her? It's Now-chan. She used to take care of us when we were young. Oh man, she remembers it. What's wrong? At least say hi.
私は大丈夫だから。久しぶりだね、ソラちゃん。
Oh yeah, I think now is aware that Sora knows. Oi, Sora! Without another word, Sora retreated into the house. Sorry about that, Now-chan. What's wrong with that girl? Even if it's been a long time, she shouldn't have any reason to act like that to Now-chan. I don't get it.
何かあったのかしら。
I don't really know. Sort of killing the mood.
あ、いいよ、気にしないで。ソラちゃんもやっぱり大変だっただろうし、何か思うところがあったのかもしれないし。そろそろ私行かなきゃ遅刻しちゃう。
Go man for holding you up like this.
それじゃあ行ってくるけど、 もしかしたら学校終わってからやらせてもらうかも。まだ片付けとかいろいろ大変だろうけど、昔のよしみで遠慮なく頼ってほしいかな。
Okay, thanks, Now-chan.
ソラちゃんにもよろしく言っといてね。
Okay.
行ってきます。
Bye. Now-chan turned and headed towards town, but it also turned back towards me and waved back countless times. Gakko ka. It was probably around the time our letter of confirmation to arrive from the school. Once that arrives, I'll have to start thinking about school too. I'm going to have to think about our lives more seriously from now on. Sonomai ni. Oi, Sora! I'm worried about the attitude she had towards Now-chan earlier. The three of us used to play together, so I was sure she'd be happy to see Now-chan again too. Sora! A knock on Sora's door. What's your problem just now? From inside the room came the creaking of floorboards. The feeling that she didn't want to let me in emanated from beyond the door. Whatever happened, you shouldn't act like that towards Now-chan. Apologize to her next time. I decided to just shout from outside the door and then leave right away. She's aware of what happened.
春のバカ。
She has that little blush. Oh wait, or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I am. She's aware. She remembers. Sora, wake up! Breakfast is ready. It was already 4 days since we moved here. We managed to unpack and organize everything. We finally started to settle in. The school also contacted us. Finally, today is our first day of school. Sora, we'll have to do all sorts of introductions before classes start, so hurry up, please. No reply. Not even a sound. Don't tell me she's still asleep. Even though we settled in, we still don't have any internet though. So I don't think she could have stayed up late. Sora, wake up! We're starting school today. Okay? You're not feeling well?
そうじゃないけど。
You're okay. Eat your breakfast. We'll go together.
いや、
Yeah. I told you last night we're going to school today.
制服もないのに行きたくない。
Shoganai. We're going to have to order them today after all.
だから行かない。
Sora. Tomata.
行かないから。
You need to say it 100 times.
ごめんください。
Hmm? That voice is Now-chan's, isn't it? Coming. Omatase.
おはよう、はるちゃん。
Ohayo, Now-chan. Thanks for coming all this way.
気にしないで。そもそも通り道だしね。
I told Now-chan that we were going to school today, so she came over to see us, but... Sorry about this, but we're not exactly ready yet.
そう？じゃあ私ここで待ってるよ。
Oh, in that case, come and wait inside. It's still hot to stand out here in the sun. Let me at least pour you some coffee.
ありがとう。お言葉に。おお。
I clicked
結
too
構
fast.
片付いてるね。もっとごちゃごちゃしている眺めを想像してたんだけど。
Following me into the house, Now-chan spoke with admiration in her voice. Well, that's expected. All that's left are the minor details after all.
なんだ、手伝うことがなくなっちゃってつまらないな。
What's that supposed to mean?
冗談だって。
So, Jordan.
準備ってもしかして朝ごはん食べるところから？
Now-chan asked this with a bitter smile after seeing the plates placed on the table. Yeah, that's a bit embarrassing. I didn't think you'd get here so early.
さすがに今日は普段より早いんだよ。学校まではるちゃんたちを案内しながら行くつもりだったから。
Are we still okay for time?
今から朝ごはん食べて出ても十分間に合うよ。
That's good. If we had to rush to school now, then that'll be a pain. In that case, have a seat.
では
So,
失礼して。
I know I mentioned coffee, but it's instant. Is that okay with you?
そんな入れてもらうのにわざわざ注文なんてつけないよ。
After I poured hot water from the pot into the mug, the fragrance of coffee filled the air. Please help yourself to milk and sugar.
ありがとう。でも
Dozo.
もう私のことはいいから、はるちゃん早く食べちゃいなよ。
Naochan pointed to stone cold toast on the table. Yeah, you're right. I guess I'll eat. As they reached for the toast, Naochan took a sip of her black coffee and smiled. Suddenly, her face became tense.
はるちゃん、何度も言っちゃうけど、本当に困ったことがあったら遠慮なく私に言ってね。
I mean, I'm not surprised considering what Naochan did. I mean, you know, it was like the Miku situation with Yui. That was a good scene though. Anyway, what brought this on?
そのね、ソラちゃんと二人だけで暮らすのってやっぱりいろいろ大変だと思うから、だからなるべく助けてあげたいって思うんだ。
Naochan suddenly gazed at the floor.
おじさんとおばさん、あまり話したこととかなかったけど、本当に残念なことに。
Wait, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. Yeah. Her words caused a dull pain to run through my heart. That's strange. I thought I was over it. But the emotion of our parents' death all came rushing back to the surface. If I say it myself, I can prepare for it. But when someone else brings it up like this, it's much harder to be composed about it. My parents died in an accident. On the car trip home, they were hit by another car. Just minutes before the accident, I heard their voices on the phone. If only I had dragged the call on. I didn't have to ask them to do such a stupid thing. The direct cause of it was, of course, a nameless person whose car crashed into my parents. Nameless? What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, at that time, I wondered what I said then. About words that caused the accident. Even now, those thoughts still pass through my mind now. And then, a scar of regret etched into my heart.
ごめんね。また思い出させちゃったみたいで。
Yeah, it's fine, really. There's nothing to be sorry for. It's not as if Naochan had anything to do with it. I can't allow Naochan. No, rather, I can't let anyone look that way over our situation. Anyway, well, it was hard for just Sora and I to live there, so I changed the topic abruptly.
うん、そうだよね。都会のことはよくわからないけど、いろいろ大変そうだなってのはなんとなくわかる気がするから。こっちは都会に比べれば不便なことだらけだけど、静かで過ごしやすいとこだけは保証できるしね。
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So, here we are.
だからはるちゃんも好きなだけいてもいいんだよ。
Naochan, thanks. Suddenly I realized it was about time to go.
片付けと食器洗いは私がしておいてあげるから、はるちゃんは早く準備しちゃいなよ。
Huh? I can't let you do that.
まあまあ、ここはお姉さんに任せて任せて。前にも言ったでしょ。はるちゃんと私の間に遠慮はなしだよ。
As she put her fingers to her lips, I caught a glimpse of her maturity. Seeing Naochan say that with a bright smile, my heart skipped a beat. Sorry about this. Okay, I'll leave it to you. I kept my face hidden, trying to hide that I was a little flush. I hurried to the bathroom to brush my teeth. Rather than cute, I think Nao-chan has become pretty. In the old days, when that smile had made my heartbeat skip a beat, a reliable One-san. I thought maturity meant being fully independent, but when she says that, I feel myself wanting to be pampered by her. Sora's room was on the way to the bathroom. Her door was shut tight, as expected. Sora, are you really not going to school? Oh, I like how they straight up tell you like which route you'll end up with. You know, I like that. This is like, you know. Okay, we're gonna start. We're gonna do the routes based on the anime, so we'll leave her alone for now. If this is how it works, like you can tell who's who, you know. I don't even need to look at the walkthrough, and I can choose whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I'm based on the prompts. Anyway, as I reached out to knock on her door, my hand stopped in midair. With Sora's personality, it would get really messy if I took her with me when she didn't want to go. Our Seifu arrived quickly. If our Seifu arrived quickly, we could go to school together. It's probably best to leave her alone until then. I still may be spoiling her, but there's no use wasting time here. I headed towards the bathroom. Omatase?
あれソラちゃんは
We don't have our Seifu yet. So she thinks it'll be embarrassing.
恥ずかしいああ自分だけ浮いちゃうからかなでもソラちゃん可愛いんだし逆に目立てていいんじゃないかな周りの人たちも制服なんていちいち気にしないと思うんだけど
Did I forget to install some sort of font because the text just overflowed? Well, that girl doesn't really have that sort of personality. Okay, here we go. Yeah, maybe there should have been something there, but I probably forgot to install it. But whatever.
そっか
Sora, I'm off. Look after the house for me, all right? Even after shouting into the house, there was no response. I was a bit worried, but I decided not to lock the door. Well, let's go. Lead the way.
Hi, 到着しました
After around 30 minutes, a single school building could be seen in the distance, surrounded by paddy fields. Bruh. They walked 30 minutes to school. That's so much time, man. Just going to school. To get to the school, first we headed past the station. Beyond that, it seemed like the rural landscape was endless. Just as I thought, Sasuga da na. It's far.
そうかなあーでも都会の人たちはみんな電車とかバスに乗って通学するんだっけ
Well, not everyone. But schools were kind of all over the place since there's so many people.
ああなるほどねでもこの土地に慣れ親しんだ自分からするとちょっと想像できないかも
The school building itself wasn't that big, but it really didn't look all that bad. After all these years, it seemed to have developed its own character.
道はちゃんと覚えられた迷子になりそうな道なんかなかったと思うんだけどね
Yeah, thanks. I'm sure I'll be fine. There was nowhere near the number of folks in the road as you'd see in the city. Still, since the scenery is nothing but oversized paddy fields, it's easy to forget where you are.
ちょっと不安そうだね帰りも案内した方がいいのかな放課後待っててもいいよ
Nah, if it's just a return trip, I'm sure I can manage it on my own.
そっかでも別に普通に一緒に帰るくらいなら構わないよね
Yeah, of course not. I'll be happy to.
じゃあ職員室に行こうかちょっと上履きに履き替えてくるから職員用の出入り口で待っててね
Okay. Now Chan disappeared into the entrance. Hozumi Academy, huh? From now on, this will be our school. Mine and Sora's. It'll be good if this works out well, especially for Sora. Even this morning, she was acting like that. I'm nervous. While I was trying to look away, the eyes of the whole classroom were focused on me. It was hard to ignore them. The sound of the teacher writing my name on the blackboard was unnecessarily loud.
というわけで今日から同じクラスになる春日野遥くんだ。わからないこともあるだろうからみんな助けてやってくれ。
The homework teacher was as big as a bear and rough to boot. He looked pretty strong. He might stand a chance against a real bear. He had a rough personality befitting his appearance. It seemed as if he just didn't care. He was very concise with his explanations and warnings.
じゃあ春日野一言挨拶してもらえるかな。
Okay. This is really hard. I'm Kasuga no Haruka. Yoroshiku. I couldn't think of anything good to say, so only the most cliche things came out.
よし。それじゃあ席は窓際の一番後ろだ。視力は大丈夫か？それと教科書は揃っているか？
Bro, the protagonist seat. The back. Next to the window. The protagonist seat. Yes, it's fine. I just received all the textbooks. In an extremely heavy bag. The string of which seems likely it'll tear off soon. Are several textbooks, of course, and carrying Sora's as well. It's going to be hard carrying both sets home.
よし。今日からの授業頑張ってくれよ。それじゃあホームルーム終わり。
起立。礼。
After glancing at the attendance record, he left the room with me, standing there in front of the class. I must have looked like a helpless idiot. No. Normally I go over to my seat and say hi to the people next to me, and that'll be it. But for now, I have to get to my seat. No, I had to get rid of that huge name written on the blackboard first. I tried to search for the blackboard eraser. However, I was so nervous, even an outsider could tell I was panicking when...
私がやっておきます。
It's her. She'll watch that soon. I don't know if they still had that shit. Like, is that an anime original scene or was that like the fucking VN, man? Huh? Thanks. A blackboard eraser was picked up by a slender arm. Just like that, she swept down to erase my name with gentle, skillful movements. I felt like her apprentice. It's just my imagination, right?
私クラス委員長を務めている倉永梢です。よろしくお願いします。何か困ったことがあったら気軽に言ってくださいね。全力で力になりますので。それともしよかったらこの後学校のいえ、なんでもないです。早くなれるといいですね。
Yeah, thanks a lot. As she continued cleaning the blackboard, she glanced at me for a second. For some reason, her face had become completely red. Man. Or self-insert, man. Or self-insert. Incho-san, the blackboard is really already clean.
私ったらそれじゃあ失礼します。
What's that just now? As she hurried and retreated to her seat, I took advantage of the moment and headed toward my own. It wasn't at Moses' command or something or anything, but the path between the desks had felt wider for some reason. It must be because I'm still nervous. Thinking these things as I sat down, I finally relaxed, as if I was finally able to confirm my place in the class. After putting my extremely heavy bag off to the side of the desk, I started to take out the books inside. Suddenly, I remembered something. Come to think of it, Sora had been placed in a different class. Well, we're both twins and transfer students, so you'd think we'd be put in the same class. However, I'm worried that Sora will become even more reluctant to come to school when she hears that. But it was something that couldn't be helped. Even at our previous school, we were normally in different classes. There shouldn't be any problem when she adjusts. I just have a feeling that there's going to be a mountain of trouble until she gets used to it.
Yeah.
Suddenly the person sitting in front of my desk called out to me.
珍しい時期に転校してきたな。
Well, I guess so. His image was far from a student's. With a loosely worn school uniform and traces of a beard on his jaw. But I got a feeling of sincerity that matched his appearance. Being strangely confident, I was happy that he tried to talk to me.
まあいろいろあるよな。とりあえずこれからよろしく頼むぜ。俺は中里良平。
Alright. I had to adjust volume again. I can't really figure out like the proper volume for this thing. Oh well. I'm Kasuga no Haruka. Yoroshiku. Just Haruka is fine.
そっか。じゃあ俺のことも良平って呼んでくれよな。
Okay, pleased to meet you, Yohei. What is it with the school? No, this town. From the very start, it's like I've been able to talk to people without any effort. Huh? The room, which until now had been extremely lively, had suddenly become so quiet that you could hear a pin drop. Huh? What is it? Did they say something wrong? At some point in time, everyone had drawn their attention towards me. Well, not attention, rather that face you make when someone has touched something they shouldn't be touched. What's going on? But Ryohei didn't even look anything was wrong. What on earth is going on here? Hey! Yeah. Ohayo gozaimasu. This time, the girl sitting next to me bounced into the conversation with that strange greeting of hers.
よろしくね。はるくんって呼んでいいよね。
Hi. That's fine. Pleased to meet you. I was a bit surprised. I didn't expect someone that I didn't know to call me that. I didn't really care about what people called me or anything. Besides, she seemed nice enough. Despite the tension emanating from the rest of the class, this girl smelled like nothing was amiss. She was small and had an aura akin to a small animal. One look at that innocent smiling face, and even I got that feeling she wasn't thinking about anything at all.
ああ、こいつは天爪明。明って呼んでやってくれ。明、いいよな。
うん、いいよ。で、こっちがカズちゃんっていうの。ちょっと勝手に決めないでください。
Very familiar voice if you're an expert in eroge voice actors and actresses. Kazuha should be super familiar to you. Anyway. This time, the girl next to Ryohei, sitting in front of Amatsume, stood up. She had a strict look on her face, yet she also had a nice, neat and tidy feel to her. She fit the description of the beautiful girl perfectly.
だってよ、明も明でいいって言ってるんだし。なあ。
Beautiful girl? Maybe the original was like Yamata Nadeshiko, but I don't know, man.
そうそう。だからカズちゃんもカズちゃんでいいよね。それとこれとは関係ないでしょ。アキラも話を進めないで。
Oh man, I really like when I hear her voice, man. Makes me miss Mashiro Ero Symphony, man. And the other VNs where she's in. The girl leered at Ryohei and Akari. Akira, holy shit, I'm still stuck in Otomeki, man. Akari. Akira. I'm still stuck, man. My brain is still thinking about that VN. Anyway, remaining her beautiful image. Still, with that mean look, she glanced at me. What?
すみません。私は右はカズハです。よろしくお願いします。
Mikiwa-san, or, you know, Irie, if you know which VN I'm talking about, then pleased to meet you too. As if getting embarrassed by her own behavior, her face turned red as she tried to sink down into her seat.
カズちゃんでいいのにね。
だよなカズちゃん。
だからそんな軽々しく言わないで。
Literally the same way as how Irie talks, man. Even the sun shit, man. It's there. It's there. It's there, man.
まったく気にしすぎだよな。まあこうして席が近いのも何かの縁だ。改めてよろしくな。
よろしく。
Yeah, yoroshiku. Mikiwa said nothing and bowed her head slightly. The sound of the school chime came true, and everyone began to prepare for the next
じ
class.
ゃあまあ昼休みにいろいろと案内してやるよ。
Okay, thanks.
次の授業なんだっけ？英語よ。
Go.
そっか。ありがとうカズちゃん。
After plopping herself down onto her seat, instead of starting to prepare, she looked straight at me with a smile. Hmm? What's up? Something on my face?
なんでもないよ。
Of course, us anime watchers already know that Akira knows that knows. We already know Akira knows the dude, our guy Haru, but he forgot for some reason. It happens, you know. She wasn't really expecting, like, you know me, right? We were friends when we were kids, right? You remember me, right? Once again, I adjusted my seating and took out the Ego textbook. After quickly flicking through and checking what was in there. Ah, crap. This stuff's completely different from my old schools. Well, that seems obvious, now that I say it. Although I only muttered it, Amatsume seemed to have caught what I
大
said.
丈夫だよ。わかんないとこあったらカズちゃんが優しく教えてくれるから。
Conveniently censoring our guy's face, but, you know, it's literally just Sora, but a dude.
なんで私が？
こういうのは頭がいいやつが適任だよな。
勝手なこと言わないでください。
Nah, it'll be troublesome for you. I'll manage somehow.
遠慮すんなって。こういう時に頼れるのが友達だからな。よく言うだろう。困った時はお互い様って。
Tomodachi.
お互い様だからな。だから将来俺が困ったら助けてくれると嬉しい。主に女の子方面でな。
おい中里、転校生に優しくするのはいいが、お前今年は気合い入れていけよ。
はいはい、分かってますよ。2回も留年しませんって。
Oh, that explains a lot. He's a damn repeater, like a lot. That explains why he looks like an old man. Eh? Fail? I suddenly remembered the moment the class jumped when I called him Ryohei. Sumari, Ryohei is a senpai 1 year above me, but I didn't know that. All of a sudden, Ryohei turned back to look at me. Ah.
気にすんなって。っていうか気にするの禁止。
After quickly winking at me, he turned back to face the teacher.
それにもう一回復習できるんすから、俺の方が有利っしょ。
I don't know, man. The first time around, you failed.
ほう、そこまで言うんだ。期末試験楽しみにしてるぞ。
というわけで頼むよ、カズちゃん。
今ご自分で言ったこともお忘れですか？
I really like her VA, man. She's one of my favorite VN VAs, man. Sometimes she does anime, but like, you know.
友達だろ。
友達友達。アキラは黙ってて。
よーし、この間の続きいくぞ。春日野は後でプリントを取りに来てくれ。ノートは倉永か右輪に移させてもらってくれ。
Hi. Kuranaga is... Ah, class incho. I guess she's already been labeled as a class incho in my head.
じゃあ、この間の役の続きから。
The teacher turned to the blackboard and started writing. At any rate, catching up is going to be difficult.
ぼちぼち慣れていけばいいさ。こう見えても結構のんきな学校だしな。
Alright. I'm trusting you, Ryohei.
お前とはうまくやっていけそうだな。
After pausing in surprise for a second, Ryohei's face lit up. Tabun. As Ryohei stretched out his fist towards me, I lightly punched it, as if confirming our friendship. Ooh, piss bump. Nice. Just a couple of bros.
腹減った腹減ったと。さーてと、飯食いに行くがたらいろいろと案内してやるか。はるか、行くぞ。
ああ、りょう兄ちゃん待ってよ。
Ryo兄ちゃん。
アキラ、学校で俺のことお兄ちゃんって呼ぶのやめろって言ってあるだろ。変な噂になると困るじゃないか。
だって昔からそう呼んでるんだし、今さらだよ。
Are you two cousins?
全然。
ああ、いいとこ幼なじみってところだな。
幼なじみ？
はるかは今日弁当とか持ってきてんのか？
だったら最初に購買部教えてあげようよ。
Oh, did I forget to read something? Nope. I thought I'd go out and buy something.
おう、そうだな。じゃあついてこいよ。
Amatsume and Ryohei led us down the corridor. Does the stores also sell food?
ああ、もちろん。ここらへん外はなんもねえだろ。だから購買部がほとんど生命線になるな。
So, come to think of it, there weren't any convenience on the way here. Huh? Are they? As we tried to leave the classroom, Migiwa-san followed us.
あれ、カズちゃんも来るの？あなたたちだけじゃ心配だから。
Is that okay, Migiwa-san? Wouldn't that cut into your own lunchtime?
その二人だけだと心配で不安ですから。
ひでえな。心配を2度も言ったぞ。
だね。でも今日は大丈夫かもしれないよ。今日はじゃなくて普段からちゃんとしてください。そもそもあなたたちはいつも私に注意されるような。
Now. In any case, it's lunchtime now, Migiwa-san. So...
よし、じゃあ行くぞ。みんなついてこい。
もう。
Ryohei and Akira led the way as Migiwa-san dropped in and followed behind me. It feels like these three have been together forever. I guess Migiwa-san is the serious one, who's always trying hard to keep the other mischievous two out of the trouble. Inegi's that sharp look. It isn't directed at me, is it? She was like that before, but I still can't shake the feeling that she's in a bad mood. Of course, I have no idea why. But this pressure, it's making me nervous. Well, since she's following us, that should at least mean she has a nice side, right? As our odd group of four walked along.
何してんの？ダブルアキラ。
Double Akira. I was more focused on the name Double Akira than I was on the fact that it was Nao-chan's voice.
おお、なおちゃんか。転校生にいろいろとここのしきたりを教えてやろうと思ってな。
へえ、珍しくいいことしてるじゃない。あんたにしては？
うっせえ。
もう、はるちゃんも転校早々一番変なやつに目つけられるなんて大変だね。
I feel bad for our guy.
はるちゃんだ。なんだその慣れ慣れしさは。はるか、お前いつの間に。
I mean, they really got so close. You know what I mean? No.
だってはるちゃんとはご近所さんだもんね。
Nah.
なんだとマジかよおい
Wait, I'll be right back. I need to answer something. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, we do live close, but my G-chan used to live here, so I used to come here to play when I was younger. I've known Now-chan since then as a result.
マジかちきしょう俺より先に何いい関係築いてんだよ
Deal with it, bro.
だったら私もハルくんと幼馴染なんだよ。
You know when the look the look from Akira. There's this certain thing in her eyes right now. She's looking at us straight on, and it's like, I don't know, man. Nani?
大きな声出してごめんなさい。
I was taken aback by the alarm in Migawa-san's face and voice. Sorry? Was that the case?
ほら、神社の裏でセミ取りとかしたよね。
Who? Just kidding. Semi hunting? Well, searching my mind to recall such an event, I glanced up at Amatsume's smiling face. Suddenly various images flashed in my mind. Ah, cut to think of it. Oh yeah. Alright, yeah. I think I remember something like that. One time a long time ago, Nachan wasn't around, and I was feeling a bit adventurous, so I went walking around the town all by myself. At that time,
どう？私のこと思い出せそう？
At that time, Yeah, we definitely went cicada hunting that time.
坂から落っこちちゃったんだよね。大丈夫なのあなた？
Daijobu? Nani? All of a sudden, Migawa-san started patting down Amatsume's body in a panic.
カズちゃんってば平気だよ。だってすっごく昔の話だし。それもそうよね。
Migawa-san is like a different person when it comes to Amatsume.
ちっちゃい頃に坂からダイビングか壮絶な幼馴染だな
初めて聞いたわ。
The memories were slowly returning. Yeah, we went out into the forest behind the shrine, behind the jinja. On the way up the hill, we tried to catch a semi on a tree.
この前ハルくんがスーパーで買い物してたのを見かけて、ああハルくんまた来てくれたんだって嬉しかったな。
Okay, I can see why they placed that scene in the anime. Okay, that's one of those improvements. I see it. I see what Studio Feel was doing. Why didn't they do something like that for Summer Pockets, man? Anyway. Really? Now that I think about it, when I was returning from the super for the first time, I felt someone there. Was that you?
こっそりと。
Yeah, I can see why Studio Feel added that scene, because if you're reading this in the video, you're like, what the fuck?
こっそり。
相変わらず変なことするなお前も
Ryo has started patting Amatsume on the head. Although it wasn't really a compliment or anything, she still laughed happily for some reason. If I remember correctly, she was like this even back then too. Like electricity running through me. I suddenly remembered. Ah. At that time, Nao-chan wasn't home like she usually was. So, I didn't know what to do with my sudden extra free time. I went down the paths and around the trees, looking for bugs to catch in a net. Just as I was walking around aimlessly, Amatsume called out to me, so we went to the forest behind the jinja. There were loads of different kinds of cicadas over there, but I sucked at it. I ended up not catching any at all. Amatsume encouraged me and found lots of places with cicadas for me. And then, when we tried to catch a big cicada on the steep incline, we tumbled down the hill. We weren't seriously hurt, but at that moment, I Amatsume's. Oh. Oh wait, I kind of forgot because the last time I watched Yosuga no Sora, I just I just skipped her route. I just watched. You know what? The last route was. You know what? I just only watched the Sora route the last time I watched this, so I totally forgot everything else. Anyway, having my hand squeezed tightly, I was brought back to reality.
思い出してくれたみたいだね。
He had such a. He had a very eventful childhood. I don't know what the hell. where was my childhood like that? Why wasn't my childhood like that, man? Maybe I should have went to the province when I was a kid. Anyway, with a smile, Amatsume looked up at me while shaking my hand gently. Yeah. How do I say this? Sorry for that time.
謝んなくていいよ。よかった。ハルくんに覚えててもらって。
It still feels hazy in my head, though. My mind felt foggy. There was something I just couldn't recall, but I felt a sudden duty like I had to remember. Like the thing that Nao-chan did. Anyway, Amatsume looked into my worried face and gently smiled.
またこうして会えてよかったね。
Yeah. As soon as I saw that smile and heard those words from Amatsume, the fog clouding my mind disappeared in an instant.
おいはるか、昔俺とすれ違ったりした思い出なかったっけな。
残念ね。あんたにはそういうつながりがなくて。
くそ、そんな過去がなくてもだな。俺たちはこれから無二の親友になるんだよ。な。
Right.
さあ行こう行こう。早くしないと生クリームが売り切れるから。
Nama cream. Nama cream?
ああ、生クリーム入りのパンのことだな。こいつそればっかり食べるんだよ。
超美味しいから超おすすめなんだよ。
Alright. With my hand being pulled tightly by Amatsume, we press on. That warm, slightly fleeting hand ever so gently enveloped my own, just like it did in the past. It led me along. Touching a girl was a bit embarrassing, but more than that, it filled me with nostalgia and stirred an aching happiness within me.
Osh, 終わった終わった。
The instant the bell ended, full of sense of freedom, the classroom erupted in a roar of conversation. It's been a while since I felt an atmosphere like this.
春日野くん。
Ah, but Incho.
転校してきた初日はいかがでしたか？
Well, jumping to the 6th period day is pretty tiring.
そうですか。お疲れ様でした。
Oh yeah, to go to school for 6 days. Holy shit, man. I only went to school for 5 days. What the fuck? 6 days? What the hell, man? Anyway. But I can't let myself get tired from just this. I'll have to get used to it quickly. Suddenly, I caught sight of a heavy-looking stack of printouts that Incho was carrying. Oh, did you need something from me?
はい。これ先生から渡してほしいって言われたプリントです。あとそれと
Oops.
こちらが制服の注文書とお店の地図と電話番号です。
No man.
注文の段取りはわかりますか？
Oh, wait, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I can only do like 30 minutes to an hour, and we'll call it in for the first upload of today of Yosuga no Sora. Man, I can't remember if I read this. Let's go. We reread it again. Yeah, if I just follow what's on the order form, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Thanks for the help, Incho.
いえ、
お役に立てたらそれでいいですから。
Wow. These notes are really neatly written and easy to follow. I was about to give up on today's lesson, but this is a lifesaver.
いえ、そんな、私のノートなんかでよければいつでも。
ふふ転校生初日からモテモテだな。羨ましいぜこいつ。
Hey, cut it out!
別にクラスメートとして普通にフォローしただけです。
じゃあ俺が困ってても助けてもらえると。
お疲れ様でした。
おい待て。
Inchel quickly left the classroom.
なんかさ全然つまんねえな。
What?
なんかお前って転校してきた割には知り合いとか多くてすんなり馴染んでるし、転校生特有の新鮮さがないっていうか。
That's our Sullivan, sir. Well, I came here a lot as a kid, so I guess it's not that surprising.
まあな。でも都会育ちにはここは何かと辛いだろう。俺がいろいろ助けてやるから安心しろよな。
Haha, I'm counting on you.
よし友情を深めるためになんか買い食いして帰るか。
Gomen, do you mind if we do that another time?
なんだよ言ったそばから付き合い悪いぜ。
Nah, I really have to get home quickly today.
誰かと約束でもしてるのか。
Not really a promise. I'm just a bit worried about my imoto back home.
妹。
Yup.
誰の。
Well, that'll be mine.
ほほ兄弟なら少しは似ているはずだよな。
Why are you staring at my face?
お兄さんさあ帰りましょうか。
はるちゃん。あんたまでいたのか。
はるかはいただいたぜ。
はるちゃん、こんな気持ち悪いの相手にしない方がいいよ。
So rude. What the fuck?
気持ち悪いとは失礼だな。こんなに頼りがいがあるってのに。
頼りがいね。
バカにするな。どう思うよはるか。
それは。
ほら、はるちゃんのこの微妙そうな顔。
おいはるか俺たち親友だろ。
りょう兄ちゃん。
なんだお前らも今帰りか。
そうだよ。帰る方向同じだし一緒に帰ろうか。私はお待たせしました、お嬢様。
Yo, Amido. Eh? When I looked toward the unexpected voice, I saw a car and...
ありがとうございます、乃木坂さん。
What's this? Those clothes? Is that a maidel? No matter how you look at it, that's a maid uniform. The kind you'd think only existed on TV. Yet here was a person standing before me, wearing one. These days, I thought you'd only find one in Akihabara. She didn't look too much older than me. She looked a bit embarrassed, worried of everyone else's stares. Well, I thought anyone would be comfortable wearing that in public. It seemed like everyone in the school grounds was looking at her.
それじゃあアキラ、悪いけどお先にね。バイバイカズちゃん。
Mikiwa-san bowed once to us, then headed towards the kuruma.
みんなごめんなさいね。
While apologizing with one hand, the maid followed Mikiwa-san. Then the car Kuruma, Mikiwa-san, and the maid had hopped into drove off, leaving behind only the quiet engine noise.
今日のお嬢の用事は何だろうな。
なんかお父さんの食事会に付き合わなきゃって言ってたよ。
相変わらず忙しいんだな。
That's amazing. Getting picked up by a kuruma, accompanied by a maid. Mikiwa's a real ojo-sama, huh?
そうだよ。
いわゆる名士の娘さんだな。奥小染の。
Celebrity?
確か代議士をしてたかな。お嬢の親父さん。
In case, you know, I explained this in Kazoku Keikuku if you were listening. Is that so?
でもお前が住んでたところだって社長令嬢とか政治家の娘とか普通にゴロゴロいたんじゃないか。
I wonder. Well, I didn't know anyone like that at least. Besides, the place I lived in wasn't that urban. Just a small, normal residential area.
なんだつまらんな。
There's just no way something so interesting would pop up so frequently.
それもそうだよな。じゃあまあぼちぼち帰りますか。
そうね。はるちゃん、一緒に帰ろう。
And like that, my first day of school ended. A feared and tight-knit community would reject a newcomer, but after one day, they welcomed me warmly, setting aside my prejudices. I was honestly happy. Maybe it's just because transfer students are rare. Tenkose. But to make close friends this quickly, it made me think that things really were going to be okay. Now, if only Sora would begin to attend school like normal. Now then, Sate, what do I do about Bankohan tonight? Every time I stand in the kitchen like this, I can't help but admire the Wakasans around the world who had to do this every day. If it was just me, I'd eat whatever or skip dinner, but there's no way I can just let Sora not eat. That said, it's hard to cook when you're somewhere new. Out here, everything's far away. It's not like the city, where you can get something no matter what time it is. Guess I'll be going. If I don't at least keep a small stockpile in the fridge to some extent, I'll be worried if there was an emergency. Sora, I'm going out for a bit. Why did he do groceries while going home? Well, of course, it's the first time he realized, oh yeah, I should be doing that. Anyway, if something comes up, call me on the cell phone, right? Ketai, okay? As usual, there's no answer. She probably heard me. This time, I made sure to stop my ketai at my pocket before I left. Dagashi, okay. So, she didn't hear me. No content in her message, just a concise demand for Dagashi. I was right there. She could have just said something instead of texting me. Closing my ketai while letting out a eerie sigh, I made my way straight towards the super. Cut to think of it, dropping by on my way home from school would be more efficient from now on. Okay, so he does end up thinking about that. Okay, because I was thinking about that. In the future, if I'm not walking home with anyone like today, I should just drop by on the way home. As I walked along a road flanked by a seemingly endless unchanging paddy fields.
あれはるちゃんさっきぶりだね。
Nao-chan!
こんな時間にどこかにお出かけ？あ、買い物とか？
Yeah, that's right. I'm heading to the super by the Ekimae.
ああ、だったらはるちゃん、いいこと教えてあげる。
What?
ついてきてくれればわかるよ。
At Nao-chan's suggestion, I followed her. The road was different to the ones I knew, but the relaxed scenery was the same.
それにしても、はるちゃんとまたこうして一緒に歩けるなんて思わなかったな。
Yeah, I'm depending on you again, aren't I?
むしろ嬉しいかな。なんか昔に戻ったみたいで。
I guess it is. You taking me to various places, playing around.
ねえ、はるちゃん。向こうに戻ってからは、何もなかった。
Why are you asking? I mean, what was she expecting? Eh?
いろいろ大変だったよね。
Yeah.
ソラちゃんもご両親のことで。
Well, that didn't help. Sora's always been a fragile girl. She's always been closed off from the world.
そっか。
Okay, and you know what? It finally makes sense. Well, there was also her being sickly, right? So, and of course, the Western mark effect didn't take into effect because she spent so much time in the hospital or some shit. At least that's what I remember from the anime. But like, I don't know if the logic still applies here. But you know, let's see. What's up?
はるちゃん大変だし、何か力になれたらなって。
I appreciate the thought. You help me out a lot already as is.
そうだけど。
Oh. A lot of people already got filtered by our certain set of choices. I like this game. It makes it easy for you to figure out which route you fall under. There was a time. All right, let's go. We're doing the Joe route first. You know, following the anime order. But despite all of that, we've grown, right?
おうおう、背伸びしちゃって。
Jeez, you know, you can't just keep holding on to that image of the little boy you knew.
そうそう、私にとってのはるちゃんはあの頃から変わってないんだから。でも会わないうちにだいぶたくましくなったよね。
I'm not sure. Sometimes it feels like I'm just barely getting by. But if that's how you see me, I'm happy.
でも私はちょっと残念かな。
Huh? What is?
もっともっとお姉さんしたかったんだけどな。
But to me, Nao-chan will always be Nao-chan.
ありがとう。はい、着いたよ。
Huh? Here?
目的地。でも覚えといて絶対損はないよ。
There's nothing special about this place. It's similar to a plaza. There's a song playing, booming loudly from a pair of worn-out speakers. It sounds like the sort of thing you'd hear at a school sports day. And at the source of that music. What's that?
スーパー高野だよ。
Super Takano? We're so back, Higurashi. Anyway, without thinking, I repeated Nao-chan's words. A truck stood in the middle of the plaza. The side of the trailer had been converted to a sunshade, while under it was a showcase of super supplies.
ああやって週に2回来るんだよ。
Right. Now that I think about it, I think I remember a green grocer moving around with wheels selling supplies. It seems similar to the old one, or maybe this is the old one.
あっちのスーパーに行くよりは全然近いしね。必要なものはまとめ買いしておけばいいんじゃないかな。
Well, with our lifestyle, we don't really need to go to the supermarket every day anyway. In which case, this is practical enough.
はい、いらっしゃいいらっしゃいいらっしゃい。本日は豚肉が安いよ。ロース切り落としが 300g で400円。早い者勝ちだよ。ぐらいそこの姉ちゃん。
Man, 300 for 100 gas for 400 yen. Holy shit, man. I need that shit going in my life, man.
はるちゃん、予算はどれぐらい？
Well, 5,000 yen would be fine.
私が見繕ってきてあげるね。はいはい、その豚肉ください。
With that, Nao-chan threw herself into the crowd of customers.
あ、ちょっと牛乳一つ譲ってくださいよ。痛い、おばちゃん、足踏んでるよ。
I guess it's a warfare out there, man. Wading through waves of old lady's army, Nao-chan briskly continued shopping. I stood there thinking relatively rude things like, were there really this many people living around here? Wow. I said wow without thinking, but something like this, I witnessed chaotic scenes like this at department stores in the city, but seeing it at a moving supermarket, deep in the countryside.
ちょっと、おじさん、鶏肉はないの？
I admired Nao-chan's courage and strength as she pushed her way through the crowd, picking up one desired item after another.
はい、おじさん、お会計、おまけして。
はいよ、毎度どうも。うちでつけたタクはサービスしとくよ。
どう？こんなものでいいかしら？
Thanks. Wow, that was crazy. I took the shopping bag from Nao-chan.
そう？ここではこれが普通なんだよ。でも、はるちゃんもこれからはライバルだからね。
Rival. Eh? Go easy on me, please.
冗談だってば。あと、ここで足りないものはスーパーに行くしかないね。
おいおい困るね。うちの商売敵を紹介されちゃ。
ごめんねおじさん。でもこっちだって生活かかってますから。
もっと勉強させてもらうからこれからもよろしく頼むよ。そこのかっこいい彼氏さんもね。
ちょっと彼氏。
やだなおじさん。はるちゃんはご近所さんなの？そういうのじゃないんだから。
The man at Takano, who had sold most of his stuff, laughed out loud as he started to pack up.
それじゃもう用もないし行きましょう。
I knew it was just a polite joke by Uji-san, but I was a bit embarrassed. I could have looked Nao-chan in the eyes for a while. We walked back to the road, shopping bag in hand. It's great. This place is so much closer than the super. The bag was heavy on its own, but when I think about it, compared to the bags from when we first moved here, this is nothing.
ああいう形でやってるお店だからさすがにどうしても揃わないものもあるけどね。
Well, what can you do? I could just go to the super that's far away instead if I need to. Besides, it's good exercise too. Tama-tama. And if I stop by on the way for school, it's on the way.
はるちゃんのそういうところ男の子だよね。
What do you mean by that?
むしろらしくていいかなって。
After shopping, Nao-chan said I'll show you a few more tricks and took me to a farmer to buy rice. After her just stating he lives in Kasugano Sensei's place, he immediately understood. Without even haggling, he gave us a much better price than the supermarket, than the supa. I was surprised. Wow, is it really okay to buy this much at a low price?
大丈夫だよ。ここら辺の相場だとだいたいそんな感じだし。それに春日野先生にはお世話になった人も多いから。
The abuse, the you know, using your deceased grandfather's name to get advantage in life. Totally understandable though, but like that's all well and good, but it's not as if I had anything to do with that.
田舎は義理と人情で動いてるからね。
Sure does. Despite only being slightly related to this place, Nao-chan and the others at the school treat me very well. And that's how things are here, then Sora and I, should be able to make a life here. Of course, we'll have to return the kindness.
先生は厳しいところもあったけど、みんなに信頼されてる人だったからだよ。
Yeah, I'm here now because of him too. It was a bit serious at first, but as we returned home, we smiled as we recalled fond memories of my Uji-chan. Eventually, we reached Nao-chan's house.
さてと、それじゃあ今日はこの辺で。
Thanks for today. I'm sure the things you taught me will be helpful.
全然気にしないで。こんなのでいちいちありがとうなんて言っていたらキリがないよ。まだまだ教えられることがいっぱいあるんだからね。
Otanashini, but please go easy on me.
それじゃね。
Nao-chan stood there waving towards me until I had gotten quite far away. However, for some reason she didn't enter the house, but disappeared somewhere else instead. Huh? Did she actually have something to do? If that's the case, I really do owe her a big favor for helping me out. I stood there looking towards where Nao-chan disappeared. That's even I don't have no idea what's that
そ
about.
こに見えるのははるかじゃないか。あーっせ。
Hey, Ryohei, what are you doing here? Why is he wearing a random ass Jinbei?
おや、特にどうしたってわけじゃないけどな。出歩いていたらたまたま通りかかっただけさ。
By the way, do people still actually wear that? Like, you know, last time I actually have something like that, but I only wore it because there was like a Japanese festival and I showed up wearing that. But anyway.
そういや、ついさっきそこでナオのやつにもあったぞ。えらいご機嫌だったけど、一緒にいたのか？
Yeah, she just helped me with my shopping.
まあいっか。にしても買い物か。正体じみてるな。
Yeah, I have to take care of all our household chores. We have no parents after all.
そうだったのか。悪いな。
Nah, it's not something to worry about or anything. I just hadn't told you. It's not really a secret.
そっか。
ところで、Ryohei, what's with the outfit? Given his expression, I could tell he was uncomfortable, so I changed the subject.
いや、これ普段着だって。
Very historical. Normal?
俺はいっつも夏はこれだぜ。
What the fuck? What the fuck? He had so many what the fuck CGs just for that fucking thing. What the hell is this, Vian? After one magnificent spin, he smugly placed one hand on his waist and pointed towards the sky with the other. I'm certain he generally thinks he looks cool doing that weird pose. Does he have a fever? Is that a kimono? It doesn't look like a yukata.
ジンベエだって。どうだ、お前も俺と一緒にこの夏はジンベエで過ごさないか？楽だぞ、涼しくて軽くて。
Well, the jinbei wore during that one time during a summer where we were celebrating oh fuck, I forgot. It's the triangle thing during July. You know about Orihime and I can't believe I forgot the name of the Orihime Hikukuboshi Tanabata. Oh my god! You know what? It's been a while since I last thought about like Japanese festival. It's been ages since I went to a Japanese festival anyway. And last time I celebrated Tanabata and I put something on my tanzaku and say, I get my light together, man," or some shit like that. But yeah, it's not as cool as you think. I mean, temperature wise, I'm not talking about like we already saw Ryohei is just lame, man. It's just lame wearing that. But wearing that thing, it's not as cool temperature wise. Like wearing like a linen shirt would be better, you know. Just wearing a linen shirt, just allow the sweat to dissipate from your skin. Anyway, where was I? Let's continue. It's the first time I've seen one. Where'd you get it?
ファッションショップ今村って店があるんだ。よし、今度俺が連れて行ってやる。そこでこの素晴らしいアイテムを手に入れるんだ。
Maybe next time.
なんだ、ノリ悪いぞ。お前も着てみろよ。そして女子のチラ見視線を受けてみろよ。
I'm pretty sure they're staring at him because he's wearing a very historical looking attire. That might be for another reason. I mean, I think it makes sense to wear that when you're going to something a little bit more like, you know, when people are wearing a yukata, when girls are wearing their yukata and all, and you're like, no, it's a omatsuri, so I gotta show up, you know, in the very Japanese looking attire. Oh well.
男も肉を見せる時代なんだよ。な、騙されたと思って。
It's not like I've got anything to show off. Besides, with my pasty white skin, I just look weak.
なんだ、都会っ子でもやしなのか？いかんな。この夏はお前をバッチリ鍛えてデビューさせてやるよ。
What are you talking about? Girls actually like at least the one I'm supposed to, like that very thin white pasty thin guy. I have no idea how that works. Maybe it's just the sphere of women I'm exposed to. I don't know, man. Anyway. Debut? At this rate, I'll be forced to make some kind of weird agreement. For now, this bag is heavy, so I'm going to put it in my house first.
ああ、悪いな。
As I passed through the gate, Ryohei made an extremely worrying statement from behind.
そういやよ。さっきすっげえ可愛い子見かけたんだよ。
Okay, Sora will be like, there's this very creepy man outside. Huh? Without thinking, I had turned back to him.
たまに見かける背が高いお姉様とはまた違って、なんか儚げな女の子だったんだよ。
Wait, which tall girl are you talking about?
顔は全然見えなかったけど、なんかお嬢様っぽい雰囲気でさ、 声かけりゃよかったかな。
Or of a princess, but he said Ojo-sama, you know. That's a lot of difference in translation there. Well, I think I have an idea who it was.
あ、どうした？
Nah, it's nothing.
お姉様といい、あの子といい。どっからか遊びに来てるのかな。あ、いやいや、もしかして二人は姉妹なのか？
Wait, which tall girl are we talking about here? Hmm? Tall girl? Shimai? That tall girl, who was it?
謎。
Huh?
そりゃむしろ俺が知りたいくらいだぜ。たまにフラフラしてるところを見かけるんだけど、シャイなのか声かけようとするとすぐにどっか行っちまうんだ。なあ、いつかお近づきになりたいよな。
Hmm. If Ryohei doesn't know them, then at the very least, they're not someone from here.
そこでお前の力が必要なんだよ。
Huh? Why me?
ほら、都会育ちでイケメンだったらそこまで警戒されないだろ。もしかしなくても話が合うかもしれないじゃんか。だからお前もジンベエを切るべきなんだ。
What? That's got nothing to do with it. It'll make it worse.
おお、いいねそのツッコミ。クールだけじゃなくてトークのさえもこれからは必要だぜ。
Jeez, which of these conversations are you being serious about?
俺はどっちも本気だぜ。
Ah, whatever.
ま、ジンベエの方は何着か余ってるから来たけりゃまず貸してやんよ。絶対気に入るってな。
If only I really feel up to it.
よーし、じゃあ今度持ってきてやるよ。楽しみにしてろよ。
And with that, Ryohei slapped me on the shoulder repeatedly before making his way home. Just what the hell was that? With that look on his face, I get the feeling he's going to come over with one tomorrow. No mistake about it. It'll be fine if it was just a yukata.
ハル、
Ah! Sora! You went out?
うん、
Sora. Going out by herself. Mezurashi.
たまにはそういう気分になることもある。
You're still unfamiliar with the area, aren't you? Did you have any problems, like getting lost?
家の近くを散歩してただけだから。それに自分が歩いてきた道を戻るくらいはできる。
Soka.
子供扱いしないで。
You say that, but you're usually predictable. So when you do something weird, it throws me off. But the fragile girl that Ryohei saw was definitely Sora. But, well, Tabun. Oh, did you see a guy with a goatee wearing some yukata-looking thing called Jinbei?
何言ってるの？
Huh? Ryohei must have seen her without her noticing. Then again, there was another girl, so maybe it was someone else.
そんなことよりハル、お腹すいた。
With that, Sora went into the house. Well, I'll figure it out later, along with a few other things. I'm pretty tired, so it'll probably be a good time to go to sleep. That's what I'd like to say at least, but it's still quite early. It sounds silly, but for some reason, evenings in the countryside seem to feel longer. Back in the city, it seemed like I'll be doing something for a little while, then all of a sudden, it was the next day. My sense of time seemed to have somehow changed. Looking back, it seemed like my life over there went by in a flash. Eating dinner, doing something in my room, before I realized it was already late. Oh, it's already 12:40 a.m. here. God damn it. Just like in a flash. Anyway, I would then hastily head to bed to get ready for the next day. Every day was like that, so it's hard to hide my difficulty handling the different flow of time here. If only I had something to do. The internet's not connected yet, and the TV only gets a few channels. By now, I've already read through all the manga and other books I brought with me at least once. But passing the night quietly like this, it isn't something I've done very much. Without doing anything at all, the night passes peacefully. On the other hand, should I be spending my time restlessly like this, as if I'm being chased by something? It's not like I haven't thought about it. Well, Whether I like it or not, I'll get used to the life like this. And there's a part of me that thinks that isn't so bad, which is somewhat surprising. Have you finished your bath? Do you want something cold to drink? Although we only have milk and mugicha. Gyunyu and mugicha.
アイス
That's not an option. Well, I'll get you some gyunyu then.
麦茶氷いっぱい
Hi. I took out the oversized glass, and as requested, put in a lot of ice. Then I poured in some homemade mugicha. The ice tumbled into the glass with a pleasant clinking sound. Kore? Don't spill it. Oh, and don't drink it too fast, or you'll get cold.
春いちいちうるさい
After I passed it to her, Sora left her room without even taking a sip. Neruka? Oyasumi? No reply. I wonder what Sora thinks of this place. To be honest, I think she's developed an internet addiction. Just like us, guys. Despite thinking it's good to have it all this time, there were points where I just couldn't take it. Or maybe she doesn't really even care. Back in the city, she'd stay up every night, planted in front of her monitor. Obviously, it's not good to lead an unhealthy lifestyle when your body's already weak to begin with. That's why I thought all this free time ought to be good. So much for that. Well then, it's still a little early, but I guess I'll go to bed. Let's see. Tomorrow's schedule is... After swapping textbooks in and out of my bag, and checking to be sure I haven't forgotten anything, I finished my preparations. With that out of the way, there really wasn't anything else to do. More or less settled down, so maybe I should do something new for tomorrow on. Walking around this area for a bit might be good, but walking around the inside of the school would be fine too. Maybe I could go and hang out with Ryohei or something. He probably knows how to have fun out there, fun out here. Then again, this is Ryohei I'm talking about. Well then. Oyasumi. That's a really long walk to the bed.
春
What is it, Sora?
うるさい
What? Noisy. Surely you can't mean me trying to sleep.
春じゃない
Then what is it? Come on. Can you just tell me what's wrong?
か
Ka.
蚊がうるさい
Well, I did feel the sensation of an annoying buzz near my ear last
気
night.
になって眠れない
How about trying to sleep with your head under the futon?
バカじゃないの
If you fall asleep, it wouldn't be a problem, you know. Well, you know, Sora's sleeping with a dress. She doesn't have, like, home clothes or something. She just straight up wears a dress everywhere.
刺されたらかゆいいいから早くなんとかして
You say that, but it's not like we have any mosquito coils or insecticide. Well, for now, let's try going in her room. Hey, don't you think it's about time to unpack these boxes? Sora's room had barely changed at all since we first arrived here. Didn't feel like unpacking, I guess. Or maybe she's waiting for me to do it.
そんなのどうでもいいからか
Care about it. For now, we'll get rid of the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes aren't exactly bugs you can spot easily, but I could easily see the source. Well, you opened the window, so what do you expect? I told you to close the screen door on the very first day. We moved here, didn't I?
覚えてない
Sumari, you reap what you sow.
うー
The window was open as wide as possible, as if the window frame itself could cut off the darkness from the outside. It's a bit too late now, but I closed the screen door.
お風呂入って暑かったから
This isn't a very good reason. Anyway, with the screen door shut, no more will enter. However, as for the ones inside, you're out of luck.
いやなんとかして
Even if you say that. After having another look, I still couldn't find any sign of mosquitoes, or any bugs for that matter, flying around. Why is it so hard to spot bugs in this room? Oops. Something fell on my hand. At that moment, something flew by my field of vision. There! Got away. It's like there's a rule that once you lose sight of it, you'll never see it again. This is going to take a while. Actually, weren't we going to hang off some mosquito nets like in the old days?
大きな網みたいなの？
Yeah, that would work, but we'd have to look for them in the closet or the back room, so it's too much work right now.
いや
I guess we'll just have to kill them then.
もういい。
Huh? Sora started rummaging through her cardboard boxes. Wait a minute, Sora, what are you?
うるさい。
No matter which way you look at it, that's a can of hairspray in her hand. Ah! Oh, what are you doing? Stop that! A sickly sweet haze formed the air, spreading throughout the room. Ah! Sora, get over here! As Sora brandished a spray can with teary eyes, I grabbed her and forcefully dragged her out of the room. Ano-sa! Despite going crazy like that, she already regained her composure. What the hell? Please, it's just one mosquito. You don't need to make a big deal about it.
なんで？
First off, there's no way you'll kill the mosquito by spraying hairspray everywhere.
なんで？
Hairspray isn't insecticide, you know. Now, you can't go back in until the room's aired out.
なんで？
You spray so much that it'll cup as soon as you enter, right? It stinks too. There's no way that's good for you.
なんで？
That'd be because hairspray is for your hair. I guess. Wait, you already know that. Are you just messing with me? Jeez, whatever. There's no way you can deal with this. As usual, I had no clue what she's thinking. However, despite this type of conversation, it's times like these that I can be positive we're siblings.
ところで、私はどこで寝ればいいの？
If you're okay with it, you can sleep in my room. Just SK-Ku, by the way. It gets pretty cold in the morning, so please make sure to sleep with a blanket on, okay?
わかってる。
After retrieving her futon from her room, we laid it in the reception room. At least there won't be any mosquitoes here, I hope. Okay, I'm turning off the lights. Oyasumi. After making sure Sora had gotten into bed, I reached for the switch when suddenly... There was a tug at my clothes. What is it?
しばらくそばにいて。
Okay. In total darkness, I sat down next to her so she could cuddle up to me. Just SK-Ku, by the way. Even though I couldn't see anything, I could feel Sora's breath and warmth.
春。外、騒がしい。
You'll get used to it soon.
そう？
We could hear the great chorus of frogs in the distance. When autumn comes, we'll hear crickets instead. I guess it's a bit noisy, but not a bad sound like the mosquitoes, is it?
うん。
This is probably the sound of nature. I could have known this while living in the city. It's a feeling of profound peace, as if melting into the nature of this land. This sort of night, Yoru, is not bad at all. And just like that, Sora had started breathing regularly and deeply. Without realizing it, I forgotten to return to my own room, and at some point, I departed into the world of dreams. Oh, slept together with Sora, huh? He does this Keikaku, huh? Sora's Keikaku, by the way. Finally lunchtime, huh? After hearing my neck and shoulders crack as I got up, I realized that I had, at some point, become completely engrossed in the lesson. I could somewhat understand the lesson. However, I had to do my best to keep up, since the material is different from what I've learned before. Moreover, I was fairly tired, and my hands ached from trying to copy down everything the teacher said and wrote.
春日野く
Ah, Incho.
ん慣れない授業でだいぶお疲れのようですね。そのノートとかは大丈夫ですか？
Yeah, I've been trying my best with the notes, though I can't help but wonder if I'll be okay for the midterms.
その時は私が
Eh?
なんでもありません。失礼しますね。
I got the feeling that the Incho's face was bright red as she said that. Did I say something embarrassing?
委員長行っちゃった？せっかくだから一緒しようと思ってたのに。
Eat together? Have lunch?
そうそう。はるくん、今日はどうするの？
I was thinking of getting something from the school shop.
じゃあ一緒に行こう。私
お、購買なら俺も行くぞ。あ
Ryohei, you didn't bring lunch either?
あ、母ちゃんが忙しくてよ。出かけに金渡されてな。どうせなら飯我慢して小遣いにしようかと思ったんだけど、どうにも腹減って仕方ねえや。
Plans like that never work out, huh?
だな。さて、早く行こうぜ。うまいのはすぐなくなるからよ。
Yeah.
おお、ダブルアキラ、今から飯か？
鉄兄ちゃん、こんにちは。
What is she called Double Akira? I can't even remember anymore.
お前ら相変わらずつるんでんだな。
なあ、それに今年はクラスメートだしな。あ、おめえら早いな。もう遊びに行くのかよ。
だってそうしねえとグラウンド取られちまうからな。お前もたまにはこっちに顔出せよ。忘れられちまうぞ。
ああや。
After giving a wave, the guy Ryohei was chatting with headed towards the school grounds. Was that a friend of yours?
おう、ガキの頃からのな。
そうだね。ちっちゃい頃からよく遊んでもらってたよ。
Soka. They sure have a lot of Sanana Jimmy, huh?
ああ、ダブルアキラがいるってことははるちゃんもいた。
Hey, Nao-chan.
はるちゃん、お昼は購買部？
Yup, with everyone else.
おいおい、マイ弁当持ってるやつは仲間に入れてやらねえぞ。
今日は私も仲間だよ。
しゃあねえな。どうしてもって言うなら仲間に入れてやってもいいぜ。
なんであんたが勝手に仕切って偉そうなこと言ってんのよ。
なお姉ちゃんも一緒だ。
よろしくね、アキラちゃん。
わーい、なお姉ちゃんも一緒だ。
うわ、キモ。
カズちゃん、ただいま。
おかえりなさい。ずいぶん時間かかったのね。ごめんね、なんか今日は混雑してて。それにこのバカが全部任せろって急に言い出すから。
普通に買って食べても面白くねえだろ。
Brimming with confidence, Ryohei took out his bag. But from what I saw outside the pack shop, it looked as if he bought something completely different from what we ordered. In any case, sorry about the wait, Migiwa-san.
いいえ、時間もないですし、早速食べましょうか。
よーしみんな、この中から適当に選べ。
It seems Ryohei wants to play this like a game of chance.
ほんとくだらないことが好きよね。
みんな先に取っちゃっていいよ。
いや、お前も先に取っておけ。言い出しっぺは俺だからな。ほれ、直感で取ってけ。選ぶのはなしだからな。
私は最後でいいよ。はるちゃんたち先に取りなよ。
じゃあ、はるくんからどうぞ。
Okay, why not? I guess there's no use in overthinking this. I took out the first bread roll I touched. Yomogi bread? This is pan. I've never seen it before. Never heard of it.
お、比較的当たりだな。
Is that so?
次私。何これ。フルーツサンドイッチ？
なんだよ。みんな普通のもんばっかり引き当てやがって。
あんたに任せるんじゃなかった。
ほれほれ、次はてめえだ。まだまだ当たりは残ってるぜ。
あー、やだな。食べ残すの好きじゃないのに。
いいな、生クリーム。
Nama cream.
つまらん。
ごめんね、アキラちゃん。大好物取っちゃって。
全然いいよ。
まああともう一個ずつ引かなきゃいかんからな。今のうちにぬか喜んどけ。ほら次の一個引けよ、あるか。
Let's see. A? The bag reads sweet potato bun.
さっきがよもぎで次は紫芋か。なかなかに和風だな。
I'm not too excited about that.
次は何かな。ワクワクワク。ぬか漬けパン。何これ。
Nukazuke. There's probably some pickled vegetables inside that bread.
おほあきらよくやった。いい引きっぷりだな。やっぱりこういうゲームは外れが出ると盛り上がるぜ。
中里先輩、もし食べられないものを引いたらどうするんですか？
大丈夫だって。アキラは好き嫌いないもんな。
あるけどないよ。
What is it then?
ほれほれ次はナウだろ。
どちら？
さっさと行けよ。
うわ緊張する。まだ変なの残ってそうね。何よこれ。おはぎパン？まさかパンの中におはぎが入って。
いいぞナオ。お前は期待を裏切らねえな。ますます楽しくなっちゃうぜ。
食べ物の恨みは怖いからね。覚えておきなさい。
But ohagi bun is much better than nukazuke bun. So everyone has their share now, right?
りょう兄ちゃんのパン何？
あ俺か。さて
何？丸ごとトマト？
Hold that tomato. And what's an egg pan? In my entire life, I never heard of any of those. The what's an egg pan isn't so bad, you know. It's literally just like a soft-boiled egg.
おお親父適当に見繕えって言ったら。
ちゃんと食べなさいよね。
But a literal whole tomato. That's a different story.
まあどっちも食えねえってわけじゃないな。
And so everyone in the group had something to eat for lunch.
アキラ半分ずつ交換しようぜ。
いいよ。
中里先輩、自分の責任は自分で取ってください。
ああごめんよ。カズちゃんにも分けてあげるからさ。
別にいりませんから。
Excuse me. It's almost time for me to go out. Yeah, I'll just finish this scene and I'll call it a day.
ぬか漬けパンとか美味しそうだよ。
だったらいらないって言ってるでしょ。
Ari, what's your problem?
はーいカズちゃんあんして。
あ
いい加減にして。
Huh? That wasn't the tin lid of a rice cookie container, Sembe. In Migihawa-san's hand, was it? Migiwa-san's hand, was it? Huh? The lid disappeared. Was I just imagining things? Kinosei ka.
ほらほら二人とも食べ物を粗末にしちゃダメよ。
へいへい。あ温泉卵はなかなかいけるな。
I mean, it's literally just fucking soft-boiled egg. Or no, onsen tamago is closer to like poached eggs than like a soft-boiled egg.
ぬか漬けパンも美味しいよ。ほら。
おほパンとぬか漬けの量と和のマッチングが絶妙に。
Is it really that good?
ったくあんたたちの調子の良さは相変わらずね。さすがというかダブルアキラの名前は伊達じゃないな。
I see. Okay, I get it now. It's been on my mind for a while now. But what's with the name Double Akira?
ほらこのバカの量の字ってアキラと読めるでしょ。
Thanks for telling us. Yeah, and with Amatsume's first name. Got it.
アキラコンビとか呼ばれていた時期もあったな。 まあこいつもガキの頃からよく後ろをくっついてきてるしな。
そうだね。
Amatsume chimed in while she happily ate her bread.
ほらこぼしてるじゃない。ごめんねカズちゃん。
Given how she acts, Migiwa-san must have been close with Amatsume and Ryohei for some time as well. Even though I'm only transferred here, it seems everyone is pretty comfortable around me too. But the truth is, I don't really know much about them at all. It's not like I need to know everything about them just yet, but anyone would want to know at least a bit about their friends. Okay, I gotta call it in here. It's already 1 o'clock. I need to sleep. It's still a Friday. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy watching, and we'll do more of Yosuga no Sora. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Ciao.
「あれは懐かしい